And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, he is the defending world champion. He wears maroon with blue and gold trim. He scaled at the lightweight limit of 100. Undefeated IBF, WBO, WBA, WBC franchise, and Ring Magazine lightweight champion of the world, the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez.
Wearing gray trunks with gold trim, he brings a perfect record into the ring. Way of knockout. He is the 2016 Olympic silver medalist, the former featherweight champion of the world, the reigning and defending
Protect yourself at all times. Keep this fight clean at all times. And what I say, you must obey. Good luck, touch him up.
Hating on a mistake. Oh, and right now, see the. Oh, there it is. The offense.
Oh, there's a good left hand from Shakur Stevenson as came straight in. Shakur Stevenson filled that gap. Hitting what he's doing.
Good
right
shot.
hand from Lopez.
The opening bell didn't just start a fight. It launched a chess match. From the first step, Teofimo Lopez and Shakur Stevenson treated the ring like a puzzle to be solved. Every movement had intention. Every exchange carried meaning beyond the punches.
Shakur Stevenson filled that gap. Hitting what he's doing.
Good
right
shot.
hand from Lopez. Oh, he lunges in. Hand that went low moments ago. You saw Shakur's reaction to Kenny Bayless.
Woo! Meeting them with the straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand. Pinpoint accuracy. Stevenson scores the knockdown early in round 6.
There were stretches where Shakur looked almost untouchable. Slips measured in inches. Angles that erased danger. Clean counters landed with such ease that the fight briefly felt like a technical lecture.
Good shot.
With the right uppercut. The switch hitter comes in behind that jab and around with that right hand. It was mostly blocked. There's an uppercut on the inside.
He's just trying to use that as a rangefinder. He's looking for the uppercut and the combinations.
He just threw it.
Not liking it at all. We'll get flushed.
Shakur took command early, firing a sharp southpaw jab not to rack up points, but to set traps. He floated just outside Teofimo's range, forcing constant resets. Teofimo stayed calm, stalking without panic, snapping feints, coiling his body, waiting for one explosive window. When he finally uncorked it, the crowd felt it instantly.
Back to his old. Slow him down to the body.
Keep him up, keep him up.
He got Shakur standing still.
Side again. Trying to cut it.
Shot over the top besides that left hook. It's puzzled by the miss
on the clap.
Late in the fight, it became a clash between composure and willpower. Shakur stayed measured, picking moments, managing energy. Teofimo pressed forward, hunting for something big enough to swing the night. When the final bell sounded, neither man celebrated. Both stood marked and exhausted, unsatisfied. The crowd buzzed, split down the middle, already debating what they'd just seen.
Stevenson filled that gap. Hitting what he's doing.
Good
right
shot.
hand from Lopez. Oh, he lunges in. Hand that went low moments ago. You saw Shakur's reaction to Kenny Bayless.
Woo! Meeting them with the straight left hand.
Oh, there's a knockdown scored with the left hand. Pinpoint accuracy. Stevenson scores the knockdown early in round 6.
And then, without warning, Teofimo would flip the script. He'd crash the gap with sudden flurries, back Shakur toward the ropes, and rip hooks that snapped everyone back to reality. Around the middle rounds, the rhythm changed. Shakur invested downstairs, pulling Teofimo's guard high before sneaking shots to the body. Teofimo answered with raw force, leaning, muscling, and throwing with intent to hurt. Momentum kept shifting in short bursts, never settling, like rounds were being stolen in real time.
Whatever.
Yeah,
Whatever you want to put up.
I bet that you can't.
No, say it, say it, say it.
I bet that your mouth can fit.
Say what you bet.
I would smack this. I smack this. What you just say? Hey.
You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth. You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth. You're gonna feel like a foot in your mouth.
Come on, man. You know
Hey,
that, man.
hey, to all y'all, when do you are, hey, when does everybody consider
I
leaving?
was smacked out of
Leaving
you.
in your mouth.
Hey, I was smacked out of you.
Like, yo, he's an acrobat.
Even the weigh-in carried weight. Shakur stepped onto the scale first, calm and unreadable, locking in at 138.6 pounds.
£138.6 for the undefeated challenger, Shakur Stevenson.
Shakur didn't flinch. Chin tucked. Teofimo leaned in just enough to test space. Chest high, jaw tight. Security hovered, but neither moved. Cameras snapped. Fans froze. In that moment, the fight felt inevitable.
I'm ready. Honestly, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I've been boxing guys like this since I was 8 years old, outboxing them, outsmarting them. This is gonna be nothing different.
A lot of energy between you two guys this week. What was your final message to him at that face-off?
I can't wait to see him tomorrow. I can't wait. It's my time. I've been ready for this moment since I was a child, and now it's all coming together.
Teofimo followed with more bounce, loose shoulders, and presence. The scale read 139.6, a full pound heavier. The contrast was obvious. Shakur looked razor-sharp. Teofimo looked coiled and charged. When they faced off, the room fell silent. No antics. Just a stare that lingered too long.
$139.6 for the reigning and defending champ.
At the press conference, the promotional tone faded once the stakes were spelled out. When Rick Reno framed this as a career-defining opportunity for Teofimo, and the toughest challenge Shakur's ever faced, the atmosphere shifted. That's when it stopped sounding like marketing and started feeling real.
Odds against Lomachenko, he upset the odds against Josh Taylor, and if he upsets the odds on Saturday, for me, it's the biggest win of his career because I regard Shakur as a better fighter than the other two guys.
Eddie Hearn pushed it further, pointing out that neither fighter needed this financially. This wasn't about checks or leverage. It was about legacy. Two men in their prime choosing risk over comfort, choosing Madison Square Garden because greatness doesn't grow in safe environments.
And the guys, these are guys that are chasing greatness in a sold-out arena that has hosted Muhammad Ali and Sugar Ray Robinson and Rocky Marciano. That's what these guys are after. They're chasing.
Things escalated when James Prince struck a match, mixing jokes with sharp words and drifting into personal territory. Teofimo's camp fired back by invoking history, reminding everyone he's thrived before as the underestimated man, especially against Lomachenko. From there, control vanished. Betting talk, insults, family shots, overlapping voices. The press conference turned raw and hostile, far from scripted.
Feel like a foot in your mouth.
Come on, man. You know
Hey,
that, man.
hey, to all y'all, when do you are, hey, when does everybody consider
I
leaving?
was smacked out of you.
Leaving nuts in your mouth.
Hey, I was smacked out of you.
Like, yo, he's an acrobat.
Let's
now
go,
he's in
Jam.
the clown mode. Stop clowning, man.
Let's go, Jim.
Hey,
Ain't nothing to be
watch
funny
your
about.
So
words,
big,
nigga.
it's like
You
a foot in
respect
your
me,
mouth.
pussy.
Hey, look how they get riled up. Oh, yo, can it be Saturday already?
All right.
Let it be Saturday already.
Shakur eventually grounded the room by explaining why he brought hundreds of kids from New Jersey. A quiet, purpose-driven moment that made the earlier chaos feel even louder in hindsight. He reinforced that the fight wasn't personal and that emotion equals weakness, a clear window into how calculated his mindset is. Teofimo closed the night calmly, saying he's never felt stronger mentally or spiritually, promising victory without theatrics. That restraint lingered longer than the trash talk.
And you know one thing though, hey look,
You
my
know
only
who
last
you are,
thing,
Shakur, and you can't change
when it's all
that.
said and done,
You
because I've
can't
been in that
change-
position,
words
but
can't
when it
change
comes
that.
to you,
Saturday night,
Words
make sure
can't
y'all
change
tune
that.
in. I'm gonna beat this boy.
all right
Which
now,
one? Everything
when it
I
comes
love.
to it,
Hey, yo.
Make sure
when it
y'all
comes
tune
to
in.
it, when it comes to it,
the way you
they
box,
all not gonna be
the way
cheering
you
you
box
on
now-
after.
After the press conference spiraled into full psychological warfare, Teofimo stepped aside for MIC and somehow turned the noise into fuel. What stood out wasn't insults, but how he framed everything around energy, timing, and alignment, like his battling the moment itself. When he rejected claims about bringing family into it, he sounded misrepresented, almost daring fate to test him. Then came the stare-down comment, saying he saw evil in Shakur's eyes. Agree or not, it reveals his headspace. This isn't just a boxing match to him. It's moral, purpose versus persona. When he calmly spoke about his father's absence, it felt dangerous, reflective, centered, not defensive.
Anything that you might have just gotten under his skin where you sense any sort of fear?
Oh yeah, it'll show. I just gotta rip it out. Just gotta take it out from his soul. Show the real fear that he has inside him.
He said he was doing some mind games in that, in the press conference to get into your head. You feel like he got into your head? You stayed composed the whole time. Normally, when people do that to you, you always stay composed. You feel like he got into your head with those mind games?
What mind games were they doing?
The gift for your dad, talking to
Oh,
him.
look how God works. I said.
When Teofimo laughed about getting Shakur out of his seat and called it a game, it felt playful, but strategic. He likes disturbing calm waters. The key line wasn't about exploding on fight night. It was when he said the first punch changes everything. That's belief in momentum as currency, and he plans to spend it early. Refusing to reveal a single game plan wasn't arrogance. It was experience. His energy was contradiction, philosopher, prankster, pressure fighter, laughing 1 second, lethal the next. This wasn't a warning screamed. It was whispered, and those usually land harder.
Or his camp or whatever.
Just all of it, his persona, the way he carries himself, the way he says he's gonna beat my ass right here, right now, if he wanted to. And all I'm thinking about is that time when he punched a civilian at a nightclub after in the parking lot, and then when he actually swung and hit a woman at the same time. Every time he tells me he's gonna beat my ass, he'll be right there. That's what comes back to my mind is that video. So,
Right after that, Shakur stepped in and the temperature dropped instantly, like fire to dry ice. He didn't deny the chaos. He minimized it, saying Teofimo tried to get in his head and he returned the favor wasn't emotional. It was transactional. Action, response, done. When he drew a hard line around family, especially mothers, the discipline beneath the calm was unmistakable. He believes control beats noise. His camp talk was equally cold. 12 weeks of mental focus, embracing discomfort, sacrificing time. No hype, just routine for someone treating this as whack. Not spectacle.
I feel like you got into his head, Jones talking about his dad and, bringing that gift. Was that something that you planned?
No, I didn't plan that, but I see he tried to get in my head, so I returned the favor. He got a little bit too disrespectful.
How did he get disrespectful?
I heard him say something about my mother. I don't like mother games. I don't play certain games like that, so I don't respect that shit. At the end of the day, it's a fight. Good job. Keep trying to do what he's doing, but I got to just stay focused.
Then came the Bud Crawford moment. And that's where everything clicked. When Shakur said, "This time I'm going to listen," it was chilling. We've seen how dangerous he is improvising. Now he's adding obedience to his IQ. That's an upgrade nobody wanted to see. He dismissed Teofimo's past wins as situational, not intimidating, stripping legacy down to variables. Talking about anger as a tool saved for fight night sounded like veteran wisdom from a young fighter. Even pound-for-pound talk felt surgical, top 4, not dreams. Just targets. Teofimo sounds like he's fighting destiny. Shakur sounds like he's fighting a man. History favors the latter more often than people admit.
Title being up on the line at 135 or a title versus title thing? Because he's mentioned that a lot, like only he has something to lose.
Nah, it was never no talk about title versus title. But I don't know, I don't think he really normal. Because he's not really thinking, he say, oh, he's the only person with something to lose in this situation. But same way his life on the line, my life on the line too. So I don't look at it that way. I can't see how he's the only person.
When you zoom out, everything stacks together. The fight that felt like a live strategy lab, the weigh-ins stare louder than words, the press conference that slid from legacy talk into mental warfare. Teofimo framing this as destiny and alignment. Shakur treating it like a calculated mission, but standing above it all like someone who already beat the game. This wasn't just one event. It was layers, styles colliding, mindsets clashing, generations overlapping. Nothing resolved cleanly, and that's why it hit so hard. One man believes in momentum, chaos, and force of will. The other believes in discipline, control, and timing. And boxing sits in the middle, daring you to choose which philosophy wins when everything's on the line. No easy answers. No unanimous take. Just a fight that makes you argue, rewind, and rethink what greatness really means. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Who sold you more? Whose mindset wins when it counts? And how did you see it all play out? Don't forget to like, share,